first of all, to gain freedom of action by eliminating all obstacles in quote that the military and other security agencies may impose on their part. So by eliminating the security arrangements, it gives them some kind of control to assert themselves and begin to demand or also begin to make to probably begin to tax the people and run their own government.
For weeks now, the Southeast and the South-South geopolitical zones have suffered serious attacks from mysterious unidentified gunmen who have instilled fear and created unrest in various communities targeting security operatives and their facilities. States in the Southeast region with slogans like Land of Hope, God's Own State, Light of the Nation, the People's Paradise, the Salt of the Nation, among others, have been visited by these unknown enemies of the states. Since the advent of the present administration, the Southeast has always accused it of marginalization and unfair treatment due to the fact that the region never supported it coming into power. Over the years, Easterners enjoyed peace, calmness, and unity, but today, evil perpetrators have continuously invaded communities, razed down properties, and killed both security personnel and citizens. The attacks on police personnel, which started from checking points, gradually moved to police stations, resulting in killings and destruction of properties. These have endangered the lives of security personnel who left home hoping to return home to their families. On January 8, 2021, 3 police officers died in Onreko Police Station in Eza South Local Government Area. On the 4th of February, gunmen razed down the police divisional headquarters in Isu Onitsha Local Government Area. And on the 1st of March, Iboko Divisional Police Station in Izi Local Government Area was burnt down by hoodlums. 1 police officer was killed in Omoba Police Station in Isialangwa South Council Area of the state on 1st of February 2021. On the 23rd of same month, 2 police officers died in Abai Mbise Divisional Police Headquarters in Eba after a police station was attacked. A month later, 3 policemen were killed in an attack on the Apriba Police Station in Ohafia Local Government Area. On the 5th of February, 2 police officers died in the Umulowo Police Division in Obowo Local Government Area of the state. Abombise Divisional Police Headquarters was also invaded and burnt down on February 25th. On the 9th of March, unknown gunmen attacked the police station in Ihutu-Boma Local Government Area. Just last month, on the 25th, armed gunmen attacked the hometown of Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, and 2 policemen were reportedly killed in the process. 4 motorists were also shot, and the Imo State Commissioner of Police was also shot at. Again, on Monday, 26th of April 2021, gunmen attacked Okiwe South Police Area Command Headquarters in Oriago, Ehime-Bano Local Government Area. 6 policemen were killed and weapons were carted away by their assailants. A policeman was reportedly killed in Anocha Local Government Area at a police checkpoint earlier this year. On the 19th of March 2021, 1 police officer was also killed at the Ekulobia Police Station in Nanka. Abia, Ebonyi, Anambra, Imo, including Enugu, have had several encounters with unknown gunmen with unknown motives. Enugu State had its first incident on the 21st of April 2021 when a divisional police headquarters in Adani, Uzo Owani Local Government Area was set ablaze. It was reported that 2 policemen who were on duty were killed and several others injured. Reacting to the attacks, Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma had accused indigenous people of Biafra and aggrieved politicians were responsible for the attacks. This was countered by Rochas Okorocha, who said, an incident that happened on the wee hours of Monday, April 5th, 2021, by 3 p.m. the same Monday, the governor had issued a statement and said it was IPOB that was behind the attacks. 48 hours after, the same governor said that aggrieved politicians from the state were behind the attacks and no more IPOB. First, he claimed that Okorocha brought those he granted amnesty to carry out the attacks. He later said that Okorocha brought northern youths to carry out the attacks. On a serious security issue of that magnitude, the upper socio-cultural group Ohanaeze Ndigbo had also warned and told President Muhammadu Buhari to digress from deploying military personnel to the south rather than to the north to fight insurgency. The Secretary General Ohanaeze Ndigbo engineered Chidi Ibe faction. Mazi Okechukwu Isuguzoro, in a statement, had alleged that the plot to deploy the military as an army of occupation is another strategy to deny the Southeast the presidency in 2023. The dastardly and ungodly act by the unknown gunmen had influenced the creation of the traditional security network called Ibubago by Southeast governors to help eradicate the insecurity situation in the region. Unlike bandits, kidnappers, and the terrorist group well known to Nigerians, the motives of these attackers are yet to be ascertained as they incessantly target security operatives and facilities. The Inspector General of Police, Usman Alkali Baba, while reacting to the incident, said the morale of some police officers had been dampened after the rampant attacks on police stations.
You weaken the security infrastructure in the region, and then preparatory to a launch of whatever objective that you want to do. So if it's a secessionist angle that I discussed earlier on, weaken the security infrastructure in the southeast, and then after they've weakened it, they will now launch perhaps a bid to secede from Nigeria. If it's the political angle, like I mentioned, it could be a prelude to some form of demand forcing the Nigerian state, the federal government in particular, and the state governors to sit down in some form of political discussion and agree that presidential ticket for 2023 should go to the southeast. Now, if it's the criminal angle, use the weapons that they are stealing from the police to continue to attack locations. So we could see an increase in attack on banks, as an example. We could see on other prominent individuals that have, the financial resources in the southeast.
The police had on March 29, 2021, arrested 16 IPOB and Eastern Security Network members who had confessed to be part of persons who had masterminded the death of some police officers. Who is behind these attacks on police officers? Why have they suddenly become the main target? What are the motives of the unknown gunmen behind several attacks, and how far do they intend to go? These are a few out of the many questions on the lips of those living in the southeast, as they fear the attacks might be a calculated attempt to lay bare security personnel before launching a more serious attacks in the future. Some have seen it as a political fight between the current governors and the former governors of the southeastern states, or a preamble for the 2023 presidential and governorship elections. The indigenous people of Biafra and movement of actualization of foreign states of Biafra have also denied any involvement in the onslaught. Masob said, "We are a non-violent group and would not kill our own people simply because they are wearing Nigerian police or army uniforms to achieve Biafra. We think that politicians are behind these people because of the inefficiency in government. But whatever their grievances are, should be channeled to the government. Some of the policemen killed our Igbos, and these are also Biafra people. So why would Masob, a non-violent group, be part of killing of Igbo people? It is not possible, and we will never be part of anything that can cause violence in the country. Our approach has been civil, not force."
There must be very, very positive measures to be taken by the central government, which is the federal government, and the state governments must come out clean from whatever crisis is going on. People are agitated, there's a mass youth and unemployment, there is a burden of taxation on people, fuel prices keep galloping, and so the cost of food.
So it would have to combine two things: political engagement, like I mentioned earlier on. A lot of this has to do with politics. So the number one solution has to be political engagement, an attempt to ensure equity, justice, and inclusion. The perception in the Southeast that they've been marginalized. It's the perception and then it's reality. Now, there must be a political solution to address that perception and that reality of marginalization. It has to be done through discussions and through some concessions from the federal government in particular, and even the state governors.
The question is, are the Southeast and South-South gradually becoming like the troubled Borno state, which became the headquarters of insurgency?
Actually, the issue in Nigerian security was very enormous, that whereby nobody exactly know where the country is heading to in terms of security. Because what is happening in the north, if you ask me now, I could not precise that it was the IPOB or other people that are doing this. For over the years now, Nigeria have been having the operation of bandits in the northern Nigerians. The bandit can also extend to east in Imo State. It's possible. So we cannot just say that because what is happening is the IPOB that is doing this. No, because Nigeria has left the security issues in this country to be escalated. It's escalated to north. Now it's escalated to southwest. Now it's also escalating to east. That's all the opinion I cannot give you. So I cannot precisely say it was the IPOB that are doing this. But the issue of the bandits and the insecurity that the Nigerian government has ignored so much time that has been escalated to other part of the country. That's what is escalating now in eastern part of the country.
In the aspect of all this, I would rather look at it as more or less the laxity of the government. That is the federal government. When I say laxity, I mean the way that even the issue of insecurity is being handled in this country is with a kind of much laxity. Why I'm saying it is because it's as if there are some set of people that are benefiting out of it. Because when you look at it in a good good perspective, you see that there are some of all this issue of the insecurity uproar that is going on. There are a lot of people that are so quiet that we least expect that they should be quiet. To me, I look at it, there is a lot of way that we can have great medicinal to all these things. Because the whole thing that is there is that there is no way that either terrorism or whatsoever or banditry can overpower the level of the federal government or the state government. But the whole thing is that the people at the helm of affairs, they are so relaxed that they feel nothing can touch them and no one can touch their own. So they are feeling that it is more or less the downtrodden affair.
Well, for the IG to say it is IPOB without providing proof is not good enough to convince Nigerians, because you cannot make a claim over something without having a tangible proof to drive it home. You understand? What is happening in Imo State is something that is regrettable. And we all Nigerians, we do not want such kind of things to happen. I know that probably it is because of some persons there that are aggrieved that wants to draw the attention of the government. And I feel that the best thing for government to do is to pay attention to the plight of the people in that area and discuss with them and see a way of handling the situation and curbing the menace.